How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the Sub EZA Agl Nail. We got him Max Link's Rainbow status, and I really wanted to showcase this guy off, right? We don't normally spend time on Sub EZAs unless a Trunks is involved here because, you know, a lot of these guys are hit or miss, right? But this dude is definitely a hit, and honestly, this is one you just kind of have to see to believe. Like, I couldn't believe he was as good as he was. But, I mean, let's look at the passive here so you can see what I'm talking about. So, he's got attack defense 150%. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. And he has an additional attack defense 150% for 3 turns from the entry turn. He has an additional 150% and reduces damage received by 30% up to 77, where the more HP lost, the greater the reduction. He also has an additional key 2 and attack defense 50% for all allies when there's a Piccolo on the team. Now, that damage reduction only applies when there's Namekians on the team, right? He also launches an additional super attack, and all attacks become critical hits when there's a Wicked Bloodline or Planet Namek Saga enemy. Now, all that doesn't seem too crazy until you also factor in the fact that he is greatly stacking attack and defense, right? It's one of those things where, because he's a stacker, he can quickly spiral out of control. Like, look at this, right? 500k start of turn defense. That's wild. That is one of the highest start of turns on turn 1 that you'll ever see. Now, the thing is it's on a 180 lead, right, under these guys, because technically he doesn't have a 200% right now, so that's kind of what we're working with here. So we're just going to go ahead and rock this. So we're going to have him linked with Pycon, which gives us 5 links. It's his best link partner here, honestly. So 5 million, nothing crazy on the attack, but he's not a big attacker. Of course, that changes once we flip into fighting a Wicked Bloodline enemy, because then he's got guaranteed crits on top of greatly stacking. Like, look at how quick that attack is building with each turn here. Nice. Alright, so we got Pycon, gonna get an attack now. I can't remember. We are running the red zone golden physics. It's one of the few stages that's at least bulky enough for us to do what we need to do here with him. I am a bit worried, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. I can't remember if this stage cancels dodge or not. Okay, so we're gonna try, if we can, to... Oh, yeah, I guess there's no way to avoid it this time. Let's say we're going to try to avoid super attacks if we can, so we can get a extra turns with Nail. Excellent. Here we go. Yeah, as I thought, they're going to go ahead and take that. I mean, it is what it is, so... Alright, and then they get the extra super. So this extra super should actually probably take him down, honestly. Perfect. Okay, well, I mean, we'll get this... So here's the interesting piece, right? So we now have the trio supporting as well. 1.3 million. Turn 2. 16 million on the attack stat, right? That's wild. Without the trio support here, we're looking at a little over 1 million. Like, that's kind of crazy for turn 2, right? And so that's kind of why I think they're a little bit wild. Like, way more than I expected. I don't even know what to say to that. So we are going to avoid supering here with anyone other than Nail. So like 7 million on Nail. Of course, like I said before, the attack doesn't really mean much because he's not an attacker. But I mean, he's gonna get up there in this fight. There we go. So we didn't get the extra super, right? Now well, we got the guaranteed extra super. We didn't get the hidden potential. As you can see here, right, like, we are against the Wicked Bloodline enemy now, so he is going to get the most out of his buffs here. So I did only get the 12 key with the trio, so we can try to delay the turn and get the next, just kind of, yeah, perfect. That's what we needed. Because we don't want to get through this too fast. Alright, and as much as I would love to bring out Gogeta right now, we're not gonna. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna imagine that these guys are probably gonna finish things up here. But if not, that's great too. I mean, that would be ideal. Alright, yep. GT Duo definitely gonna do it. Okay. That's fine. I mean, this phase isn't that strong anyways. Perfect. Alright, so unsupported this turn. $1.4 million. Look at that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use Pycon's active skill, because I can already tell you right now, Nail's going to tank whatever's here. I'm worried about Pycon not dodging. Again, I can't remember if this cancels dodge or not, but I already ran this twice, and Pycon didn't dodge twice. So, like in both instances, I died because he didn't dodge. So, I'm not risking it. But, I mean, you can see here, 1.5 million with 30% damage reduction, because we're at, well, maybe a little more because we've lost HP. But, can I do that? No, there's, like, no way to... Okay. Well, let's just hope Gogeta doesn't kill here. 6.1, and next turn we'll have Piccolo back on, so he'll have that part of his... he'll have the... I think Piccolo gives 30%. There we go. Get an additional super. Nice. Okay, so I can't wait to see what this looks like on the next turn. Alright, yeah, I'm like half certain Gogeta here might kill. If we're lucky, they won't. Okay, they might not, which means Gogeta on the next turn will. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to activate their support. So, alright, let's go ahead. Let's bring Gogeta out. Let's finish this turn so we can up the next turn. There we go. We'll get their support. Alright, and this will wrap up this phase. Pretty sure. See, because we could delay it, but then let's say by chance that this rotation doesn't kill Frieza, all right? This rotation definitely, even untransformed, will definitely kill the second phase, the next phase though, because he's super squishy. So I would rather guarantee that we have one more round in the next phase with the Nail. There we go. Alright, and now the trio super attacks. Jeez, that's a lot of hits, actually. Alright, there we go. Now we get their 18 key. Alright, so now we'll have their support active for the next turn. Oof. Okay. Alright, look at that. So, and now we have 6 links active. We're getting a Mechians active here, which gives us attack and defense 7%. So, look at that. Woo! 2.6 million. This is turn 7, right? It's not like turn 7 is an unrealistic turn to get to either. Alright, and now we get that support from Pycon, right? 2 points. Jeez. Like, that's not unrealistic. Like, it's not like we did anything out of the ordinary here. We literally just ran him. Like, it's kind of wild how much he actually is getting here each turn. Right? Because it's also not like we got the support, like we got all supers each turn. I think we only had one turn where we got all the supers, so this isn't wildly out of the possibility of what you're going to see out of him. He's a defensive monster. Attack leaves a lot to be desired, but, I mean, hey, you can't have it all. I'll take what he's doing defensively over what's happening. Jeez. Okay. Would have been nice to get both of those supers. Yeah, so I'll take what he's doing defensively if it means we can have... Right. Or got that backwards. I'll take what he's doing offensively if it means that we have this kind of crazy support setup, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just finish this now. Yeah, pretty sure we're killing, but let's just go ahead and do this anyways. Alright, so Gogeta is going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm pretty sure this Gogeta alone is going to finish it, so it doesn't really matter who we attack first. Alright, we get the additional 12 key. Nice. Alright, we get the triple super out of Gogeta here. Alright, that was close. He almost finished it. Alrighty, so there you have it, folks. There is the Sub EZA Agl Nail and all of his defensive glory, right? Each turn gaining nearly over 500k defense every time he attacks. Like, that's kind of crazy. We started at 500k, right? Without that crazy support, he's looking still around 400k start turn, which is still really high for a character like yeah, any character really. Not many characters have that kind of raw defense start of turn. To add on to that, right, you know, 500k defense each appearance, right? That means so that by the time he hits turn 7, he was pushing over 2.5 million. Like, that makes him a god when it comes to defense, and that's kind of what a lot of these teams need, right? He didn't even have to have a good link partner to be able to stack well. In fact, he might make a great pseudo slot 1 for teams like Vegeta's or teams like this, where you may have to run Connected Hope, right? Give him a turn or two and he becomes instantly slot 1 for you. So he's definitely got a lot of high value. He's very limited, but that limitations do pay off. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are your thoughts on the Agl Nail Sub EZA? I think they did a great job. I hope we continue to get more Sub EZAs like this. And it makes me wonder, where the heck is my STR Sub EZA Trunks? So guys, that's it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.